Alright, this is going to be kind of a double review here. I've got my Smith & Wesson Sigma 40. It's kind of hard to do one-handed. I've had this for a little over a year. Trust me, the chamber's empty. And I also just bought this today. Blackhawk paddle holster. I'm waiting on my carry permit to come in the mail, but it's a very good holster. I got it on the suggestion of someone at a gun show at the Blue Chip Casino a couple weeks ago, actually. My Smith & Wesson, I like it in the 40. I haven't tried any of the other ones, but I got the 40 because I have a 40 cal Glock, and I wanted something similar but slightly smaller. You notice the tape up here is just skateboard grip tape. I had some in the front where this goo is at, but it won't fit in the holster with it on there, so I had to take it off. I had it so that it's easier to rack it back if my hands are wet or sweaty, or if it's really cold out and my hands are slick. I do a lot of shooting in the wintertime. It's about the only time I have off of work to actually go shooting. It breaks apart similar to the Glock. If you notice right there, on both sides there's these little levers that you pull down. You got to slide the slide back slightly, and then pull those down, and the slide just comes right off the front. It's a good gun. I've got say about 500 or 600 rounds through it. No problems, no feed issues. The magazines work fine. It comes with 2 magazines and a chintzy gun lock. The magazine holds 14 rounds. I usually keep it stacked with full metal jacket, hollow point, full metal jacket, hollow point, full metal jacket, hollow point. I decided to start using this for my bedside gun. Luckily, I've never had to use it and hope to never have to use it. I don't really like the feel of the grip too much. Feels like a cheap plastic. It's got that cheap plasticky feel, and the knurling on it really isn't that good when your hands are wet. So I can't put this tape on here because of the knurling. It doesn't have enough surface to hold on to, which I wish it did. I actually have some of that grip tape on my Glock. I put it under here, and the front of it, if I can get it turned around here, it's kind of weird in the camera. It's got knurling on there too, so I can't put it in front like I do on my Glock. But the Glock came, when I bought the Glock, I went on to a site called cheaperthandirt.com, and they had these pre-cut things that you can put on here. Like the side panels were already cut, and then it had a piece that went here. If I can work that, a piece that went back here. I used the scrap leftovers to put a piece up here on the back and also in the front here. And it works out really well. It feels good. And I've never had a problem with any slippage with my hands being wet or it being cold. And on that, I put the grip tape back here. I didn't put any up here. No, I did put some up here. Eventually, after I did it with this one and found that it works quite well. But that is my Sigma 40. I don't like that I don't have night sights on it yet. I will get night sights eventually. It's got a round in the chamber indicator. If there was a round in there, you'd see bright yellow like the brass. Other than that, it's built exactly like the Glock, which I like. And this one has the rails. I have a Gen 1 Glock. Got a little bit of gun oil on there. I have a Gen 1 Glock, so it doesn't have the rail on it. And if you noticed, like Yankee was talking about with the Glocks, it pig-nosed. That was from rapid firing. I shot probably 300 rounds through it. as fast as I could load the magazine and get it back in there, It got hot, warped the nose. I don't really care about that. It's just purely cosmetic. I don't plan on attaching anything to it. I may get one of those little Zombie Slayer knives, gun knives, eventually, but I don't plan on it. I mean, I'm pretty simple. I don't really like attaching a lot of crap to my guns. I just like that grip tape because it feels good. It makes it more comfortable. Onto the holster. This one will fit Smith & Wesson Sigma series, and I don't have the box. There's one other gun that it holds. I forget what it is. When I was at the gun show, I was talking to a guy that had a couple of these. He felt lined the inside of his because he's worried about rubbing the finish off of his black guns. You know, if that's the kind of thing you worry about, then that's the kind of thing you worry about. He had one for a J-frame Smith & Wesson revolver that also fit a Charter Arms, but he said he had to do a little bit of shaving on the inside with a file. You know, I don't know exactly what he shaved. He wouldn't tell me because I want to get one of these for my Charter Arms, but like I said, he had to do a little bit of shaving to get it to fit right, and he said he had to put it in and out a bunch of times to wear, you know, a slight bit more groove into it. But eventually, he said it fit great. He also told me the problem with these is that this button sticks. And I've had it stick a couple times, so I started using this new lube stuff that I bought. Let me grab that real quick. Oh. Alright. He had this stuff sitting up there. Super QCG. It's a solvent, lubricant, all in one. I tried it on my Mauser, and I forgot to clean my Mauser last time I put it up, and it uses corrosive ammo, so it started to rust a little bit. As soon as I sprayed this stuff in there, you could see the rust running right out of the end of the barrel. It cleaned it up real nice. I wish I would have remembered to clean it when I got done shooting, because I probably ruined it. But it was only $100. If I come across another one, I'll buy it. I don't know if there's a website you can go on to or not. Yep, superquickcleanguns.com, and check that stuff out. Like I said, I like it. I usually use Remington Bright Bore when I clean my guns, but I'm gonna start using this stuff to see how well it cleans. I shoot my guns until they stop working before I clean them when I first buy them, so that I know how rugged and reliable a gun is. A lot of people give me flack for it. A lot of my friends yell at me. I've had, on my old channel, I had a couple of people yell at me about it. But, I mean, I've never had any problems. Eventually I will do more reviews on more of my guns, which is a lot of reviews to do. I just don't have time during the summer because I work 50, 60 hours a week, so I do this when I can. It's been a while since I posted, and it'll probably be another week or two before I post again. Thank you to anyone who watches my videos. Like, share, comment. If I say anything that you don't think is right, let me know about it. I'd like to give a shout out to Yankee Marshall, Steve Lee, I Like Guns, Cutlery Lover. One of these days I will come up with a list of all the other channels that I watch, or all the other channels that I sub to that I like. For anyone who's new into guns, a lot of these guys are the ones you want to check out. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good day.